Now, if you're anything like me, I loves my food, be it before, during, or after a ride. But I was mashing on a big old burger like this one the other day. It got me wondering, how much riding am I gonna have to do to burn this thing off? I've never counted calories, and I'm not that interested in it, but I was curious. So it's led me here to Bike Park Wales, where I'm gonna put an XC bike against a downhill bike and see, I just wanna know which is gonna burn 1,000 calories quicker. So without that, let's crack on with the riding. But first, give us a little like below, comment as well which you think it's gonna be, and if we get 5,000 likes, I will try and burn 5,000 calories next. So, let's get going. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I love it. On the XC front then, the perfect bike fit had to be this, my Orbea Oise. Yes, it's an absolute XC race weapon of mine. I love it. Very lightweight, very fast, agile, nimble, perfect for zipping up and still good fun down. Despite what a lot of people might believe, XC bikes do descend really well. Full carbon throughout. I mean, we're talking carbon wheels, seat post, bar, obviously the frame, even things like the brake levers are carbon. Very lightweight tires, fast rolling. It's what I would normally use when I do go out bashing some XC miles. So to try and hit that 1,000 calorie mark, I thought it's the perfect thing. When it comes to cross country, I'll be taking on the 4.6 kilometer Beast of Burden climb, then dropping down a mixture of fast flowing blues before smashing it back up the climb. Time will tell how many laps will be needed, but let's just say I won't be hanging around. The downhill tracks I've chosen to ride are Vicious Valley, leading into A470, then finally into Rimdinger. 2.68 kilometers of pure downhill goodness, dropping 258 meters. The tracks are a stunning mix of high speed, jumps and intense technicality. Everything you need for a good time. Right, here we go, XC'd up, ready to go. Calorie counter is on. Let's close the van up. Burn them calories. Whew, see ya. Yes. Right, here we go. The top. Time for some downhill. All right, that is the top of the first lap done. 220 calories consumed. I'm hoping it gets to 250 by the end because I don't want to have to do tons and tons of laps. I reckon it's gonna be around 3 laps, but let's drop in. I'll catch you in a mo, buddy. Oh, fresh trail. Yes. Oh, thank you, mate. Have a good little cheeky uphill sprint in this loop. That's 250 calories. So one lap is gonna be more than 250, which is good. So much fun. Right, through the infamous tunnel. Just crossed the uplift track. Here we go, Beast of Burden climb. I see ya. Okay, time for run number 2. Oof. Okie dokie, let's check in, peeps. So I'll be honest, the calories are not going up quite as quick as I was expecting them to. Now, I guess there's a lot of things that impact how many calories get burnt for someone. Things like fitness levels, what bike you're riding, what kind of trails you're riding, weather conditions even, like for the severity of the ride. Yeah, if you're feeling ill even. All of that can affect how you're feeling and what kind of calories you're gonna burn on a bike ride. But yeah, I thought they would be burning a little quicker. This ride could turn out to be a bit longer than I expected. Oh, okay. We're getting there. I think it's time. So we could, yep, this last rundown should tip me over the 1,000. See ya. Good one, boys. We're nearly there, people. All right then, that is XC ride done. 1,000 calories and maybe a little bit more has been burnt, but you're gonna have to wait to the end of the video to find out just the effort that was put in and how long did it take me. So, back to Boris and to enter downhill mode. Whoa! Push! Downhill time, let's go. Okie dokie, it's bike check time for the downhill portion of this video. So I have chosen my mixed wheel size nuke-proof Meadow, 160 out back, 170mm up front. Big old rotors, big old forks. This thing is built to hammer down Bike Park Wales' gnarliest of trails and some of its more fun trails. I do have a dropper on it, but it's not gonna be needed because I'm only going down. We do have still the XC200 Garmin pedals on there, keeping track of power so we have an accurate calorie count, which will be displayed upon the head unit up front. How many runs is it going to take? Can I do it in the day? How long is it going to take? I just don't know. So there's only one way to find out, and that is head to the top of the runs. Here we go then. First run down a vicious valley. It's a good one. I've done it before. Let's get that calorie counter counting. See you at the bottom. Right, here we go. What's going to be the differences over the XC then? Well, this is going to be far more strength related. Ooh. Hi boys. Whereas the XC is a lot more cardio based. So, in theory, the power meter pedals may not come into play as much yet because I ain't pedaling as much. First lap in the books, bangers, but it didn't burn the calories I was hoping to, so may have to try a little harder. Okay, here we go again. Pretty relentless. That was amazing! Like the gal smooth there. No rest. The perils of charging downhill runs has taken its toll, look. But the show must go on, so it's off to put a tube in it and carry on with some more runs. The sun is setting here at Bike Park Wales then, and I have done a lot of riding today, burning quite a lot of calories in fact. But just how many, which was victorious, and sort of what kind of time frames did it take to burn what I planned out to burn? Well, I can tell you that XC was indeed the clear winner. So I've got some stats for you here. Doing my XC loops, I burnt 1,108 calories in a time of 2 hours and 4 minutes. Now that was virtually non-stop riding in laps, up and straight down. I had the calorie counter on the bar, so there was no lying. I did a total of 29 kilometers with an average power of 188 watts and an average heart rate of about 140. Now in that, I ascended 822 meters and descended 876. So it's a good solid ride. If you can get out for a couple hours, 2.5, 3 even, you are gonna do yourself the world of good. You're gonna burn some calories, you're gonna experience the great outdoors and have a really good ride. But are you gonna have the same smiles and fun that you do on an uplift downhill day? Well, when it came to downhill, we actually ran out of time trying to burn as many calories as we needed to get to that 1,000 mark. So some multiplication was required. Now, when it comes down to it, to burn 1,024 calories, so remember, this is times the amount of runs that I did do. So it would have taken 3 hours and 20 minutes of solid descending to get to that 1,024 calorie mark. That is a lot of descending. That's like 3 mega avalanches or thereabouts. Now the distance would have been 86.4k with an average power of 125. The power is a lot less because there's a lot less pedaling on the downhill, and the average heart rate 132. Now remember, you're gripping on, it's a lot more strength based. Total ascent, 0, always a winner. And total descent, again, this is multiplied to get up to that 1,024 calorie mark. 8,256 meters of descending. That is an awful lot. So it goes to show that the flat out intense cardio, I guess, of a cross-country style ride or a trail ride is going to mash out those calories more. It's going to burn them down, and luckily so, because I ate a lot of calories at the beginning of this video. That burger was delicious. But I tell you what, the downhill side of things is really fun and left me smiling non-stop. So on the downhill laps then, I was averaging about 32-ish calories per lap. Now remember, I just started the counter from the top to the bottom. I didn't include any of the rides to the uplift or the uplift itself. That was just that. It's worth bearing in mind that 3 hours and 20 of descending that I would have to do didn't include the uplift time, which was roughly 20 minutes or so of loading the bike on, unloading and getting to the start of the downhills. If that was the case, well gosh, that 3 hours 20 would be a whopping amount more, almost 13 hours I think. So is there really a winner here? Well, no, not really. It just proves that if you want to get rid of calories a bit quicker, a certain style of ride's a little bit better for you maybe. But hey ho. Right, that is it. Like I said, if this video gets to 5,000 likes, yikes, then I will go after the 5,000 calorie mark. So do give it a thumbs up down below. Let me know what you thought in the comments as well. But for me, for now, I am out of here. I hope you've enjoyed this fun little experiment, if you like. And until next time, see you later.